up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to ShutlipsTV. I'm Alamide Salau, but tapping with better voice. Months after the suspension of the Abuja-Kaduna train service, the federal government, through the Ministry of Transportation, has announced plans to resume, activities along that corridor. Recall that on March 28th, unsuspected gunmen rumored to be ISWAP attacked and blew up train tracks around the corridor, leaving 11 dead and several others injured and abducted. From the reports, 362 passengers were on board with 29 crew, and also there were indications that there were illegal passengers also on board. Now, the federal government has set out new regulations for anyone that wants to purchase tickets. They must present their national identification number before they can get any tickets along that corridor. Now, Nigerians are coming out with a mixed feeling ever since this news has been announced. One, the fact that Nigerian government is still suffering repercussions of paying ransom of almost 6 million naira to kidnappers, and also people's life has been lost, and also some people are still currently even in custody. Now, even though the government have assured that there will be security around that corridor, Nigerians' mind are still not at rest. And right here, we're on the show, we're going to be asking Nigerians if they think this is the right move by the federal government to resume, activities along that corridor. So let's listen to what Nigerians have to say and their reaction on the question of today. Let's do this. The federal government have, announced that they want to resume activity along the Abuja-Kaduna corridor. And, in March, the train was attacked. The question we're asking is this a right move by the federal government?
Yes, it is a right move. It is a right move because the terrorists cannot hold us ransom. The country must move forward. Not starting the train services is like giving up that the terrorists have the upper hand, and will not allow that to continue. Life must continue. The train must carry out this activity. Transportation must improve. So the train service is part of the transportation problem that we have been talking about, and government have made all effort to make the train service work. So if the terrorists don't want it to happen, anyhow, it's just to improve on the security. The train will move, but improve on the security activities around that corridor especially. Just to at least keep them away from this thing. But stopping it entirely is a very bad. A lot of investment has been done concerning the train services. Government has spent a lot of money putting the rail track and everything in place, getting the trains to work. So no terrorist, no bandit should stop it. The government must prove that it's capable of securing its people, its citizens and everything. So starting it is the right, for me, is the best option to take.
No, it's not advisable. Because people that were kidnapped, they didn't do anything about them. And now if they resume back, what happened before might will happen again. So I will advise the government to work on the previous one first, so that we'll have assurance that when this thing open again, everything will go smoothly.
It's not a bad move. They've considered so many the security challenges. We cannot abandon the massive infrastructure, the investment they made on that corridor because of terrorism. Definitely, we cannot run away because we can't abandon the country because of terrorism attack. We have it's a security challenge, and if the security agencies are equal to the task, they've looked up, they beef up the previous lapses and think it's wise to reopen the train services. I think it's a good decision. We cannot say let's forfeit the massive infrastructure, and bear it in mind that these are borrowed funds, we have to repay it, and part of the money will be from the services, money generated from the services. So it cannot abandon that huge investment because of terrorism.
I think the federal government should have slowed down a bit in the resumption of the opening of the train activities in that area, considering the insecurity issues we are facing right now. And coupled with the fact that elections is coming and we'll still experience more insecurity issues and all that. So the government should have slowed down a bit, probably after the elections and things have calmed down a bit here.
Practically speaking, there's nothing wrong because before the federal government can go ahead to reopen the Abuja-Kaduna train, they must put in the necessary security measurements in place. So we can't say because there's an attack on a particular train, it means that every other train planning the same route are going to encounter similar attack. Insecurity is everywhere, but once it occurs, you put the necessary measurements in place, then you are good to go.
It's not right because as of now, the country is not safe. They are still kidnapping people. They are still killing for what happened at Kaduna just recently. That Kaduna, very same Kaduna recently. This time is Christmas. Everywhere is going to be busy. The election is still going on. Security, they are taking it to the election campaigns of both all the parties. How many policemen we have? The soldiers are being killed. On my own, I've noticed it's unwise. Yes, it's not the right thing.
You can't say because the train was attacked, they will have to stop the train service. So it's an option. I feel what the government should just do is to improve security along that terrain. So that's just what I feel. Well, it's not. They can't close down the train service because of the attack that happened 6-7 months ago now.
It's not the right move because the security challenging in this country is bad, and they are the one to tackle it because they are the one to put the security architect on foot to make sure that such occurs to not occur. Right now, the killing is still going on in Kaduna. People are no longer traveling both on the roads, but they travel on air. You understand? Why are they not attacking them on air? So they know very well that this thing is not right because right now they are still attacking people on Kaduna axis. They are still putting the life of citizens on danger. So to me, and I feel very bad because I said it, when the Minister of Transportation, Right Honorable Rotimi Amoechi, went to the Red Chamber to apply for the budget, they don't refuse. The next week, what happened? They attacked the train. So what happened? All those while, it was when the Minister of Transportation went that they should increase the budget of the train. They refused and then they attacked this thing. So they know what they are doing. We, the citizens, we are not happy. You know, the basic thing of government just to give us security. Just security. We, the citizens, are begging. Cannot get it. Nobody. I can't even, as I'm here now, I can't travel to that. And I cannot even enter that train because up till now, I did not trust the government of this country. Because if you trust them, me, I don't trust it. Because I believe up till now, they are still kidnapping people through that exit.
Someone was knocked down by a vehicle doesn't mean we stop entering vehicles. We still need to get to our various destinations. So, irrespective of what has happened, we need to move forward and forge ahead. And the train service is one of the services that is really required, especially in that route, to get people faster. Considering the nature of the routes, bad roads and all that, so it's kind of faster for people going through to their various destinations, especially this festive period. Yeah, on train. So I think it's a good idea. They just need to put one or two logistics in place for security purpose and see how the place can be more secured.
Well, what I can say now is actually they will still resume the activities, but I think this is not the right time for them to resume the activities. The first thing they need to do is they need to make sure the insecurity of the thing have been fixed. Now, as Nigeria is now, I am not sure government has really fixed what they're supposed to do. I think that's the first thing to do. They're supposed to fix it, make sure everywhere is safe before they can resume the activities, because this is at the detriment of the life of people. So I think that's what they're supposed to do, to make sure everywhere is safe before they can resume the activities.
They should have expected reopen it before now, because security is expected of federal government, and knowing that it's a means of transportation for many people. Since it was closed down because of that terrorist attack, it has affected so many people. So securing that chassis is what's the expected of government, and making sure that they reopen the train so that the movement of people within that chassis will be able to resume. More so that this is a very busy season. People travels in far distance, short distance travels. So reopen it is far. In fact, it's as if they thought about it. So reopen it now is very much. It makes sense. Very much welcomed.
I will not subscribe to that idea because we are now moving close to Christmas and New Year festive period, and a lot of a lot of people, thousands, millions of people will be moving down, and terrorists, bandits always target this UTI season to strike. So and to me personally, the security agents have not lived to expect. They have not lived to expectation. So I will not subscribe. I will not advise the federal government to start the operation now. They can postpone it to next year. The time is not okay. I will not subscribe to it.
For now, I think it is a thing that they can, for now, suspend because of the insecurity that the nation is facing at hand. So they need to, if they want to reinstate it, it means they have to put a solid security in place before they can commence on reopening of it.
Yeah, to me, if I might say, it's a very good decision, but the only problem is Nigeria have to be strong in terms of security aspects. So opening that train section and train transportation is another means of easy transport. So I'm not expecting Nigeria to say shutting it down because of insecurity. So since fighting insecurity has been long in Nigeria, so definitely it doesn't have a meaning of shutting it down. It has to be open and let everybody go. Just that we have to face the security there. Just to be, at least each and everything has to be, need to have a security inside. Security, lives and other people's there. So definitely shutting it down is not an opinion. So let's just open it up and let other people start their business, because that's another means of people doing their business and quick transportation as well.
It is not the right time now because of the election. Whenever the election is coming in Nigeria, we know that so many projects will come on, and it seems like they are doing their work and everything is going normal. But we all know, the masses know, that they are doing it for the fact that election is going on and they want to just to gain or maybe to be voted for. So what I'm trying to say is that the situation in Nigeria now, what we are facing now, I may say is very, very unbearable. You know, disasters, so here and there, bombmen and all those things. They look into security first for this our country. We need security. So once there is security in the country, and I think everybody, things supposed to go accordingly. And they should stop the embezzlement of all these our resources. That's what I can say for now.
It's right for them to do that now, because it has not been resolved. Since they are still killing people over there, and they haven't get to know the people that are doing that are killing there, right? So I don't think it's safe for them to do that. It's not safe for them to do that.
Security has always been a major problem. And then they reopening the Abuja-Kaduna train. It changes nothing, really. The reason why I can want to say they reopen is because cost of transportation is high, and people want a way whereby they can actually ply their routes. So they reopen it. It's the right move, kind of, just to ease transportation. But then again, insecurity. What happened to those people that they killed, and then the ones that they kidnapped? I've not even left some of them. They are still under ransom. I think they are leaving the urgent for the unimportant. The urgent thing is for them to take care of, look for how they can actually make the family of those people smile, because it's almost going to a year now, and they've not really done anything about it. They are saying they have left some people and they have not. So I want to consider for some people that are applying that route, they should leave, or like they should then reopen. But then again, what about those people that were kidnapped?
So it's a two-way thing. But for me, generally, let them just open it so people that want to let them go.
What happened is still happening in different states. So in my own opinion, I would say that the government should just relax a bit, not to open the activities now, because we don't know what the people that attacked the other time are coming to do again. So what I would say that the government should plan ahead, should make a strategy that will make sure that there won't be any form of maybe criminal activities or any bandit activities in that place again. So for now, the government should just cool down and wait and strategize maybe after the next year election to know what they will do in order to avoid some calamity of human lives or property.
I will consider this. If federal government has not compensated the families of those ones that lost their life, Abuja-Kaduna they shouldn't be allowed to open this train railway because comparing to NSAS, why the toll gate are not open till now? Because the lost ones have not been compensated for the family. That is why toll gate is still closed down till now. So if federal government are not compensating the families of those lost ones, Kaduna Abuja train attack, they should not open the railway, the train railway now until those families will be considered, they will be compensated before any other further action.
There you have it. You've heard from the mouth of Nigerians. While some persons believe that it's wrong to actually resume activities this early because people that lost their families and that were kidnapped have not yet been compensated. And also what's to say that the attacks would not resume. And while some persons believe that, some persons also believe that it's not enough to halt all activities. Seeing how much funds were used to develop that train service, it would be very wrong to just halt all activities like that. So whatever the case might be, we are urging everyone to please stay safe out there. We have a government that gambles, that keeps gambling with the lives and properties of Nigerians. So it's nothing new, I would say. And also, yes, we understand that commuters enjoy the comfort, the convenience, the low risk accident and the ambience of the train service, but also they have lost all interest and all trust in the government. Yes, the government keep assuring us that there's security along that corridor, but Nigerians just want actions and enough with the government's rhetorics. It's just not going to work for them again. So I'm putting the question to you. So what do you think? Is it a right move by the federal government to resume activities along that corridor? Drop your answer first in the comment section. We'd like to hear from you. Thank you for watching all our videos. To get more interesting content like this, do not forget to subscribe and also follow us on our various socials. Facebook and Instagram at ShutlipsTV. Also, we have an announced platform where you can go to share real life experiences and connect with people who have been in similar situations like yourself. Just go to www.shutlips.com. Sign up platform is completely easy and 100% free. This is ShutlipsTV. I'm Alamide Salah, but Tapikin Butter Voice. To become your way next time, do stay safe.